What's up, world? Coach Brian here at Fuel House Gym with another edition of our pod recap. Today's practice is double bells primarily focused. Of course, you can get through this with double dumbbells if you have, or even single kettlebells. So, after you spend a couple minutes stretching out, doing mobility work, getting your body loosened up, we're going into our first circuit here. We're going to start off with some double kettlebell deadlifts. We're going to choose our sumo stance here, so nice wide stance, pushing out the knees. Going tall in our plank, not leaning back, but getting really tall, reaching our head towards the ceiling. For 5 reps total. Then we're going into a row variation for 5 reps per side. You can either stay here in your sumo stance and row towards the hip, one at a time, or doubles, or you can get stacked over the bells, shoulder over your elbow, elbow over your wrists, nice high plank, wide base, and we're gonna renegade row. Trying to keep those hips and shoulders nice and squared for 5 per side. Then we're going into a double suitcase march. So suitcase meaning that we're on the outside of the body, about hip width in our stance. Find your lockout, and then we're slowly marching. You can maybe pause your knee at about waist height at the top, and try to mitigate how much your body is shifting through the march. So we're not taking nice wide steps. We're trying to slowly shift that weight to the other foot, and then lift. After your 30 seconds of marches, we're doing 3 double bell power swings. So we're getting nice in that wide base again, sitting back towards the heels, hike it high. Breathe with the hips. Shake it out. We've got 5 rounds there. Then we'll go into our double kettlebell moving target complex. So today's 3 movements are going to be double bell cleans, seesaw presses, and front squats. So seesaws, the reps are going to be reps total. So think half of that is per arm. So we'll start with 1 clean. We've got 4 seesaw presses, so 2 per arm. Active push-pull, so the arms are working together. I'm gonna rack it after my 2 and 2, find my squat stance. And park it. Shake it out, then you go into round 2. You've got 1 clean, 6 seesaw presses, 1 squat. 1, 10, 1. Then the target moves to our cleans. So we'll do 2 cleans, stick with the 2 seesaws per side, 1 squat. 3 cleans, 2 seesaws per side, 1 squat. Then we go 5. After that, you've got your squat as the moving target. So we go 1 clean, 2 seesaw presses, 2 squats. 1 clean, 2 seesaw presses, 3 squats, then 5. Try to get through the row without parking it, of course. Rest 10 to 15 seconds before going into the next row. And then once you've completed that section, so beginning being your seesaw presses, after you've completed your 10 seesaws, go ahead and take 30 to 45 seconds of rest before going into that next section. If you need to rest longer to feel strong in your movement, do that. Then, we're gonna finish off today's practice with a 10-minute EMOM. So every minute on the minute, you've got a couple different options. You can move through each of them, or you can just pick one and stick with what suits you best today. We've got the options for 2-handed swings, double kettlebell swings, burpees, or med ball slams. So with your double bell swings, let's talk about those for a moment. And this will apply to your double bell cleans as well. Is think about your A grip or your V grip. So thumbs down in your V grip, or thumbs kind of up in your A grip. That way we've got some torque on the shoulders, and then we finish with our palms down and fist forward. So we don't want to be here, we don't want to be out here, and we don't want to be down here, right? So finishing that barbell grip, find out which grip works best for you. Enjoy your EMOM and the rest of your practice.